Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2019. I'm into week 2 in the second year of the Game Decathlon competition. This series has been going on for a while now and rolled over from FM18. It was a lower league manager series. We have moved all the way up to League 1, which is where we started off this FM19 portion of the series, and we are now well into our season. If we look back from where we started, there's a lot of red here on the schedule, a lot of lost games. But when we look as of late, from pretty much late September on till now, in the middle of December, we've only had one loss. It was a very tight 2-1 loss on the road at Coventry. So we have had a lot of wins and a handful of draws. So we've had a good run. And over the last 3 games, we've had 3 straight games on the road with a draw and 2 wins. And we're going to make it 4 straight with the EFL Trophy Southern Section second round matchup. The Checkatrade Trophy. We are playing at... hello. We are playing at Plymouth. Go ahead and use the club doctor. So Ben Whiteman is sick. And Cody Pryor has a sports hernia. Is going to be out for a month and a half. That one doesn't matter. He doesn't play for us, but... Plymouth is slight favorites for this game, but they are only 21st here in the league, so there's certainly a chance. Also, Mandeville made it to league team of the week. We're into day 2 of the games. We're only going to have 2 days rest before we have Scunthorpe United, and then 2 days rest again until the next game. So we've got a very, very busy season here. Free transfer. 25-year-old. Let's see, how are we on? He wants to get paid a bit. Attributes, we're still not quite there, but his marking, passing, tackling are all pretty good. Defensive mid. Well, let's put them on our short list. Let's keep scouting for now. I'm going to be looking to make moves in January anyway, so we might come back to that guy. Keep scouting this one and this one. Here's a 4-star. Ooh, and it's goalkeeper. Let's put him on our short list. It's Chef Wednesday, so we may be able to get Dawson on a loan. Remember, we are very weak at goalkeeper right now. Why? You're getting playing time and you're a backup. I'm not going to talk to him at this point. McNeil is close to coming back. And actually, so is McGugan. So both of my injured players. Oh, nice. They responded to the positive mentality. I like that. And let's go ahead and call it a good meeting. A road game where we are not the favorite. And I was able to get them out on loan. Crawley. They want to hang on to our 18-year-old player here. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that. He's apparently... Wait a second. What is going on? Okay. I thought it popped up to me. That's a player that I want. They're down in League 2. I could very much use him. Third round draw, even though we haven't even played yet. Coventry, Portsmouth. We'd be at home for the next round against Exeter. Ooh, I like our chances in that next round. If we can get past this one. McNeil, McGugan, not ready yet, and you can see that their match sharpness is quite low. Okay, so Whiteman is out sick, so we'll definitely need to replace him. Defense is okay. Andrew's a bit tired. Garrett. Let's go ahead and get Garrett in there for this one. He's played well when he has played, so we'll let him get a game in. Let's get Matty Blair back in. There we go. Mason's done well off the bench, and that's why he gets as many games as he does. Paul Taylor is ready to go and refreshed. Even though Mandeville did a fantastic job, we'll get Paul Taylor back in there. Amazingly, Columbia continues to impress. Alright, so Camus is going to step up onto the bench and very well could get into the game here, especially after the grumbling that I just heard. Alright, so only one non-regular starter here in the lineup. Mood is really high, except for with Shaughnessy. Let's keep this run going. Pat on the back. And that has worked very well, as most of the guys are pretty fired up. Dark green here in Plymouth. Both teams in their greens, but there's enough of a difference as we have a very, very light neon green compared to their evergreen. Columbia, nice ball off the chest, and he gets through. Lays it off for Marquise, whose shot is blocked Boy, that should have been 1-0 already. Taylor picks up the ball after it's cleared out. Crawford now sets it up. Another chance. Boy, that's 2 clear chances already here in the first couple minutes of this game. Unlucky to not be ahead. Crawford plays the ball out to Cuomia, who brings it inside again. Crawford's got it. Coppinger. And actually made a decent shot out of that attempt. That became a fairly difficult save. Lethred easily picks up the corner that time, though. Blair lays that off. Coppinger. Right. Long ball ahead. Cuomia can't get to that one, but Shaughnessy picks up the clearance. And I think that was Cuomia on the shot who goes wide. We are all over them here in the first 10 minutes. 76% possession. 4 shots already. Their center back, Edwards, is already unsure of himself. But Shaughnessy picks up a yellow card here just a couple minutes later. And that's awfully early in this game for that yellow card. Crawford bangs that one off the post, that free kick. And we are so unlucky to not already be multiple goals ahead. Here's Cuomia, lays it off for Shaughnessy. Coppinger back and forth with Shaughnessy up to Taylor. Taylor to Crawford. And there is the first goal. We're still inside the first 20 minutes in minute 17 on that goal. So you got to say that goal was definitely coming, as we have been all over them here. That was Taylor laying that one off for Crawford, who was open on the edge of the box, or at least he had a couple steps on his man. And here's the first anything for Plymouth, and we clear that one away easily enough. But they do reset, but we force them all the way back into their D. Try to play it back up through the middle. Now with the overlap, Smith-Brown, but his cross is blocked, and Cuomia gets counter going. Thought he was too strong on the touch, but he gets it by, and he sets it up for Marquise, who's got a tap in, and the keeper pushes it away not once but twice on that. How are we not up by 4 goals already? We've had 5 or 6 clear-cut chances. Keeper did a fantastic job that time, but with the goal totally wide open, Marquise had not 1 but 2 chances to tap that one in. And keeper might have done a good job, but we did a poor job of not finishing that. Nice overlap for Garrett. Garrett inside to Cuomia, and Coppinger gets his second. Oh no, is that Coppinger's first? No, that's Coppinger with both goals, isn't it? No, that's Coppinger coming up from midfield. Coppinger often plays in that attacking mid role. So both goals coming from the midfield trio. And it's 2-0. And I've already said it, but it should be more. Keep the pressure on for now. Put this game away. Cuomia, his cross is cleared. But nice overlap to Blair, whose low cross nearly goes into the back of the net after a fantastic save from the keeper to stop. And that one just banged off the post, I think. I think keeper pushed that one up off the post. 13 shot attempts, 5 of them on target. It is amazing what we've been able to do, and that their keeper has made a few fantastic saves to limit the damage. Here's Blair now, another low cross. Fires it across, but that one is cleared out on the far post. My guys are confident and or calm. There's no point giving them feedback, though their team is fired up by some coach's feedback. I'm not sure what he's done unless he's yelled at them. Here's Taylor now with the chance. Another one where he's got the post wide open, and he goes towards the middle of the goal. Here's Crawford, another free kick on the edge, and that one again over the post. Their fullback now 6.0 on the rating. Their whole team rating really down. 16 shots, and we had about 7-8 golden chances. The fact that we only have 2 goals is kind of disappointing. But of course, we need to be pleased here because the ratings certainly suggest that they have been good. And the lead, the scoreline, suggests that we've been good. I just quietly know that we could have done a lot more. Aller picks up that cross easily. That was well off target and not threatening in any way. Still on 71% possession here. Well into the second half. More of the team is calm. More of the team is confident. I'm glad that that was their team that just picked up the knock and not ours. And they go ahead and sub him out and make a dual sub at the time. They're desperate for a change here. Almost on the hour mark. Coppinger nearly grabs another. That was a beautiful shot. Great curl on that one. Little the keeper could do, but the keeper pushes it away anyway. Here's the overlap for Crawford. It's taken away. Taylor Marquise again. Golden chance. The keeper is having a beautiful game. He's looking like David De Gea out there. Look at that. He came all the way across goal to save Marquise's shot on that one. There's Cuomia. Marquise again. It goes back to him. Cameron up to Cuomia. Across the face of goal. Good defensive work to get that away a couple times. Hour mark. I should be looking at subs for the sake of longevity when we have so many games. Cuomia! I want one more game just to seal this thing. We've been all over them. They still only have the one shot. But I'm afraid the moment I make some subs, it's going to get ugly. We're going to get Shaughnessy out of there because he's on a yellow. That would change the game in a hurry. Mandeville, who was fantastic before, I want to get him out there. Crawford is a little tired, so we're going to go ahead and sub Mandeville for Crawford and then put Taylor on top. We've got one sub left. I might use it somewhere around the 80th. Coppinger's a little tired. In fact, the only player that's a bit tired, so we'll probably bring Coppinger out around the 80th minute. Here's a free kick for Plymouth. They're on the edge of the box, and nobody picks him up. He dribbles all the way into the top of the box and gets the open shot. Luckily, we blocked it. And then, free chance on that corner, and suddenly the game has changed here in the last couple of minutes after making those subs. That was a beautiful shot, but it goes wide. And we are not all over them anymore. Now we're past the 80th minute. Let's go ahead and sub out our only tired guy. Coppinger is coming out. McCulloch could play there. Or I go with Mason. Oof, McCulloch is struggling right now. I think we need to get him into a game. That could be why he's struggling. So I'm actually... He's a defensive mid. I'm going to put him in for Coppinger. And then I'm going to go in and adjust tactics here. Oh. There we go. McCulloch. And you're going to play halfback defend. There we go. Confirm changes. Alright, clears this out. Mandeville pushes it on a little bit further, and they're forced all the way back to their D. But they do get a nice long ball up. Go ahead and switch this off positive. We're going to go cautious now. Chemist to Taylor. Taylor takes the long shot, and that was awfully close, but I think it was a few feet wide there. Certainly had the keeper worried. Let's go ahead and go tactics again. Another player. I'm going to drop Taylor back. Ooh, no, you don't play here, do you? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I want to keep this shape. I'd like to be in a diamond of some sort, but I don't have any subs left to make. Cuomia, can you drop at all? What about Mandeville? Mandeville could drop here. That makes a bit of a diamond. Okay, Cameron, after a corner kick, presumably is why he was as high as he was. Okay, time's almost up here. Mandeville could have seen that one out, but Wright's going to have to chase this, and that's it. We do get the win 2-0. We were all over them until the final 15 minutes, and then it was mostly all of them the last few minutes after I made those subs. So that's the worrying thing, is I've now found a first about 13 players or so that play really well, but once you drop down the bench a bit further, we struggle. Of course, that was a desperate team down 2-0 on the attack. So, yeah, it wasn't all the players that I brought in, the subs. But, oh wow, that was Chemis's, that was only his 4th appearance? I thought he'd played more than that. In fact, I thought he'd had a couple starts and maybe 6 or 7 appearances off the bench. So, no wonder he's getting a little worried. So I'm glad I was able to get him in, and amazingly, that was Tyler Garrett's 3rd start only. I thought he had played more than that. Alright, well, we are going to go passionately and say I'm very pleased. The second half was definitely not as good as the first, but we got the job done comfortably on the road. So Tottenham wins their match. Leicester City wins on penalties over the Everton under-23s. So interesting matchup there. We get 26,000 for that win. Also for that game in Decathlon that I'm participating in, that's going to be worth a decent haul, 10 points there. Moving on to the next round. And we get Exeter, who is first place in League 2 right now. So they are on a fantastic run of form. We might be a league ahead of them, but they are playing pretty well for themselves. Let's go ahead and praise Crawford. And that was in front of goal. We'll do it passionately as well. He was already perfect, but he was still happy to get the feedback. It does affect my profile. And actually, speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look and see how we're looking. So my reputation is quite small, but it's up to 15%. Remember, we did restart at the beginning of this season, so the fact that it's even existent at all is a good thing. And we see quite a few things are on the rise. Loyalty to players is level at 50, which is where these all started. So you can see everything's picking up a little bit. Still really strong tactically, defending, and we've picked up a couple points in fitness. We've picked up 1 in goalkeeper handling. Player knowledge, youngster knowledge, I've picked up a couple each on those. And of course, England, we've gone from nothing to about 15% now. Continental A license is what I have. I may work on getting a new license probably late in the season. I would imagine that would be a good time, so I could do a lot of the work off season. Okay, so next up, Scunthorpe United, one of my personal favorites. The first time that FIFA had lower leagues, I played as Scunthorpe there for many, many seasons. Oh, I was worried about that. It's after collecting 2 yellow cards, really? So Shaughnessy picked up his 2nd yellow card in the competition, and that's what, 4 games, 2 yellow cards. But we will miss Shaughnessy in that next round. If we're lucky, we'll have McGugan back by then and able to play. Alright, so Scunthorpe 4-1-1 or 4-4-1-1. You know what that meant. All right, so they've got a good goalkeeper apparently. Not good finishing. Not good dribbling. That looks good for us. They are currently 12th, so mid-table. Yeah, I've only... Gosh, another player. Like nobody wants to have Coppinger. All right, awesome. And he drops his concern. Good. Well done, Coppinger. Well done. A guy that low on the depth chart really shouldn't be coming to me with anything. He's not going to play this season. And they are coming off of a loss, but that was 6 days ago. So they've had some time off and we haven't. So we're going to be coming in a little bit fatigued. That's going to be a thing for this game. But we are pretty strong favorites. So our form lately, 4 wins and a draw. Alfie May now. Leave that to the physio. Have him out for 2 weeks. No point having him ready for the next game when I wasn't planning on starting him anyway. But my injury table is getting a little bit bigger. Whiteman, May both out for a short time. McGugan and McNeil still not quite back yet. All right. Now, you would think we should be confident today, but I'm not sure. Yes, okay, they did. They responded well. And we're going to go. Got everybody. Look at that. All thumbs up. Okay, Quimia. Let's give him some praise. Well done. And McCulloch, no, I'm not going to criticize you. You are coming back from injury. Tom Anderson, I would be happy to criticize, but I don't get that option from here without going a bit deeper into things. Next up is going to be Blackpool. They are currently in last place, and we are playing at home, so I would expect that we would get a win there. However, here's big news. New manager, Sherwood, just taken over. You always seem to get a boost when you first hire new players. I am finally starting to get a little bit ahead on things regarding the channel. Just a little. As in, I'm not recording the day before or the day of for the first time in a while. Still only a few days ahead, so I haven't had the weekend fixtures just yet. But I do know that a certain Manchester United, after letting go a certain Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has had a fantastic start. 4 games, 4 wins at the helm for Manchester United. You always get that boost when you get a new manager in, especially if the players were on the frustrated side. Now, under 23's match coming up, and this is, let's see, when's the match? Tomorrow? I believe. We want, let's see, who do we want to play? Garrett can play 45, that's fine. That'll keep his match sharpness. Tommy Rowe can definitely play. McCulloch, I want you available for 45. Morosi, yeah, he could play. Even if he does Butler for certain. In fact, Butler can play 90. McGugan, I don't want him to play. I do not want McNeil to play. They're not ready. Anderson, you could play 90. Andrew's going to be back in the side. All right. Remember, I've got a lot of games coming up here, so I will need that depth chart a bit. Okay. Failed, good thing. I said that they are not going to play. All right, so entering this match, we've got a game in hand on everybody but Blackpool, and that's the game that we're going to play in a few days. So if you were to add 3 points, because it is Blackpool, oh, not last place, 20th place. That's right, we've got 24 in this league. I know what I'm talking about, don't I? I swear. A win would put us third and just 1 point behind Luton Town, so... But we've still got to take care of business today. We've got a real shot, though, of getting 6 in 2 games here. Okay, now Garrett played the last one, so we're going to get Andrew back in. There we go. I'm going to do a sub or 2 in the next game, but not today. I will give Paul Taylor a rest, though, because he and Mandeville are very similar. And Alfie May, I need to swap you out. These guys aren't ready. Whiteman's not ready. So I've got Butler, Anderson, and Garrett. Well, Garrett's going to make his way onto the bench, even though with him and Tommy Rowe, they're one and the same, but I've also got McCulloch and Mason who could play center back, so I actually, hold on, hold your horses. Let's check that U23 squad and see, because I do need somebody, well, Taylor's on the bench and can play striker, but I need more than one attacking player on the bench. So... who do we have? We have, let's see, starting with Beeston. Beeston has played. He's 2 stars. Nope, you're not ready. Longbottom's not ready. Russell. Morris. Waters. And Gibbons. Okay, so Beeston. And let's go ahead and turn that filter off once we replace him next time. So we got Beeston on the bench here. We may get him into the game, especially with the way Marquise has played lately. Marquise is really... he's getting things on target, but he's hitting them straight at the keeper. Over and over and over and over and over again. There's Borthwick Jackson from Manchester United. Is he on loan? No. Cameron Borthwick Jackson is... oh, no, yeah, there he is. On loan from Manchester United. Okay. Oh, the crowd noise went away. Let's say assertively, I fully expect you to win. There we go. Now the crowd noise is back. Pat on the back is working. They like that pat on the back. At least my style of management works for that pat on the back. And actually, it works like that in real life, as I have coached so many sports over the years. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball, track. I've been a busybody when it comes to the sports. Currently, volleyball, basketball, boys and girls, and track coach. I'm missing coaching soccer, but I get to play twice a week, so at least twice a week, if not more. And I'm an on-field captain for my team, so kind of get to, a little bit. Alright, well, this game is, I guess you could say a snooze fest, but at least we haven't had to snooze through it. We are already 18 minutes into this game. And Scunthorpe goes incredibly close to scoring there in the upper corner. That was a beautiful shot. Great curve on it. Mandeville should have taken that shot. Instead, he lays it off for Marquise. But luckily, we grab a corner out of it. So at least we didn't get nothing. Coppinger can't win that header, and it's cleared out. We do have 3 shots to their 1. And we do have 59% possession. So even though we're not getting much in terms of highlights, we are controlling the game, and we get the first goal. Nathan Cameron with his first goal for the team after a wonderful kick from Andrew here on the free kick. Great curve there, and Cameron's just a nice, simple header. He didn't put a lot of power into that or anything. He just put it in the corner, and through traffic, the keeper, nothing he could do to get to that one. He made a nice dive, but couldn't stop it. And we lead 1-0 half an hour in. Mandeville ball to Crawford. That time, Mandeville made the right move with the pass, and Crawford's shot was saved. It's out for another corner now. Crawford's on a yellow, and Marquise gets to that one. And like I was saying, Marquise gets it on target and heads it straight at the keeper. Something he has done a lot of. He needs to start placing his shots. Might have to start a training for that. Making a note so I can do something about that later. Alright, so we go into halftime with a 1-0 lead on Nathan Cameron's goal on the free kick. 65% possession, 4 of 8 shots on target. We've had more shots on target than they've had shots. And this is against a pretty decent team in Scunthorpe, but there very well could still be goals in this game, as Scunthorpe has had some highlights. So we have not been totally dominant here, so the job is definitely not done. Coppinger a little tired, but otherwise everybody's pretty fresh, considering we just played 3 days ago. And I'm going to say you played well, but there's still room for improvement. With the pat on the back again. Not as strong of a reaction as we had in the first half, so a little worried about this second half coming up, but see what we can do. Also a little worried about Crawford's yellow there. Andrew with a long ball ahead. Marquise does just win that header, but ends up totally losing control of it in the process. Mandeville also picked up a yellow. Wright is on a yellow. Got quite a few guys motivated and or confident. Andrew just went up to a 7.1 on the ratings. Now Wright on a 7.1, so our defense having a very good day. Cameron's up to an 8.0 on his rating now. Now we're already past an hour, so at this point, no highlights is a good thing for me. As it means we are taking care of business, even though we are not creating chances. 70 minutes. Coppinger is a bit tired, so I need to get him out of there. Game's not in control, so it's just going to be Chemis for now. I'd like to sub 1 or 2 of those guys out before too long as well, as they're all on yellow cards, especially with as many yellow cards as the ref has given out. Ooh, Mandeville, that was close. Cameron taking a free kick here, up to Cuomia. Cuomia, not sure what you're doing. They're saying that deserved a goal on the end of it. Not sure how. Wright clears that out. Crawford starts the counter attack, lays it off for Mandeville on the wing. Mandeville's cross in is blocked, and it actually gets Scunthorpe running. Luckily, Shaughnessy blocks that one, and we pick up possession. Andrew now on the ball. Long ball ahead to Marquise. What a tackle. Beautiful tackle there. That had to be perfect. Otherwise, that would have been a for sure card. That shot was blocked. We picked up possession. 77 minutes now. We're going to get another sub going here. Let's see who to get in. Paul Taylor. Yes, Paul Taylor for Mandeville, who's actually just a 6.4. Mandeville struggling. Josh Morris. Okay, let's go ahead and make that change. Shots are 11-6. Andrew, nice. Lays it off from Marquise. Back to Andrew. Andrew cuts in. Chemist to Crawford. Crawford turns. Chemist up to Crawford again, but Crawford out of balance a bit there when he took that shot. Now we are going to drop defensive. Borthwick Jackson. Manchester United Loney. Now Kokla, and that goes out for a corner. Here's that corner kick. Morris doesn't beat Cameron, the first man in the zone defense, and that's kept in. Nice tackle from Taylor. Puts that out for the throw. A long throw. Burgess goes short though, but they send it to far post, and he gets a shot. What a shot from Perch! Oh man, what a goal! Whew, gotta give him credit there. Credit where credit's deserved. That was beautiful. Let's go back to positive. Morris. Cameron clears that. Taylor's on Kukla. He gets the turnover. Starts the counter too long ahead. And Borthwick Jackson picks that one up. But Wright gets the header here. Blair Shaughnessy up to Ben Chemis. To Kawomia. Kawomia. Ooh, had the overlap but didn't go for it. Chemis. Nice ball. And that's full time. We do get a point, but a disappointing point as we were very much in control. But I said at halftime that Scunthorpe did look threatening enough that they could grab a goal. And it took a beautiful one from James Perch. And beautiful it was. He's going to get player of the match on the 8.3 rating there with a fantastic goal. You can see the rest of his team on low ratings. The keeper on his 6.7 and Josh Morris on the assist. The only ones who did anything decent for them. We very much controlled this game, had high ratings. So it did take a fantastic goal to get the equalizer. So in that sense, it was disappointing. But otherwise, decent game to watch. So I'm going to have to go with unlucky, not disappointing. So just say unlucky, and a few of the guys responded well. Nobody responded negatively, so I'll take that. Job security, 100%. And quick look at competitions. Avoid relegation is the target, so be it in fourth place, 100%. We have reached the third round, and that was our board expectation. So the board's happy there, and anything further would be great. But we are on the road at Aston Villa, so not looking likely in that department. Carabao Cup reached second round, and that's where we reached. So board happy at 50%. And now we have reached the third round when we were supposed to reach the second on this Checkatrade Trophy that we started this episode off with. So we're at 75% already on that one. Helping keep the board quite happy on the competition side. Matches side is good. Transfers is good. Locker room atmosphere, 100%. Leadership support, also very good at 88%. Tactics, and they're pretty happy with that as well. I don't change it up too much. And that could be why they're not as happy. But profit looking good as well. We've been steady since the beginning of the season. We've got a couple home games with Blackpool, Oxford coming up. I'll be doing those off camera. And then we're going to have Boxing Day at Fleetwood. I can see just how busy we are during this period. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. Bye for now.